Hey, how's it going? I'm Francis, and I am going to try to make an album cover today. So, let's see what happens. I am going to preface this by saying that I am pretty much a novice with digital art. I enjoy the results that I get. So I'm not going to say that I'm like a bad artist or anything, because I don't think anyone's really a bad artist. It's just about whether or not you like the art, right? But I am relatively low level with digital art making software. So I guess that means that I'm going to be looking around for the right button or not knowing any keyboard shortcuts or something like that. So if you see me do something inefficient, please let me know. If you're good at this stuff, I would really appreciate feedback because I want to get good at this and I want to get fast at it, but I don't spend a lot of time practicing it. And I understand that's really the only way to get good at something, but anyway, if you see me do something obviously like hilariously inefficient, please tell me. Anyway, I'm going to be playing the EP in the background. I think I finished mastering it after my last live stream. I went back and fixed a couple of the little issues that we found in the mixes, and by leaving it on the background, I'm sure that I'll notice if there's anything else that I want to change before officially releasing it. So that's going to be the background music. I'm just going to have it on loop. We'll see if I get sick of it. Let me see here. I'm going to switch over here to GIMP, which is the software I'm using, and let's see what I can do. I guess I should say that I'm starting with a sketchbook. I basically just doodle in a sketchbook. I draw pictures of dragons and beholders and cities and stuff like that. And I usually draw pretty small, so that's why this looks pretty low res, I guess. It's just me and my pen. And I just found a piece of an illustration I liked, took a picture of it with my phone, and put it on my computer. So this is going to be essentially what I'm tracing to create my artwork. So I guess that's like a the starting point. So I'm creating this based on like a random drawing that I did. So I think that my first step is really going to be to identify which pieces of this drawing I want to keep and which ones I don't. Right off the bat, I don't like this top part, so I'm going to just draw over it, do something with it. And basically just, here, let me get this opacity up. I'm just going to get rid of some of this stuff. I actually like the little thing over there. I think that I'm going to end up with like an album title or my name up here somewhere. I also want to find some textures and stuff to use. I've got like a folder. I should have actually pulled this up before I started the stream. I'm going to just dig up another project here, and I'm going to bring in reference images that I'm going to steal colors from. References. Yeah. Okay. And I'm going to have this on my second monitor. Basically, I'm just going to be pulling in like pictures of grass and stuff like that, just to see what what color grass is. Let me see if this works. Cool. So I'm basically just pulling up photographs like that, and I'm just going to be borrowing colors from them, using either a color picker or like a clone stamper. And in this image, I want I'm going to create a layer for, I think I'm just going to start with grass. And I'm just going to color in grass on this layer using this color here. And if I put the opacity all the way up, this is what my grass looks like. I'm going to choose a different brush. So, I mean, I'm not going to do it like that because I don't want it to just look like a collage of grass pictures, but I'm going to take the opacity down and use this as just like a coloring book kind of thing. And my goal here, by the way, I guess I should say this, is to create sort of like old school CRPG style art. So a little bit like old-fashioned digital art style. If I wanted something that was like more authentic looking, I'd probably just draw in person. I mean, I'm not the greatest artist in the world, but I'm going to end up with better results if I just make a painting or something and then edit it a little bit in a software like this. And then if I want really good results, like for example, my last album, Story from Another Time, I just, you know, pay someone else to do it for you. I love Valen Mathias is the artist that did that one, and he's like a god among illustrators. Whenever you see his work on my stuff, I'm just giving myself a little treat. It's like a reward for for doing music that I like. He's relatively expensive, so that's why he's not the artist on every release I do. What's up, Camilo Ardiles? I might have said your name wrong. How's it going? Thanks for stopping by. But my mouse is just hilariously loud right now, just clicking away. It's like the mechanical keyboard memes on TikTok. I love that cat in a box emote. Both of those, actually. Okay, so I guess I need 2 hands for this. That's what I've got so far. It's pretty damn basic in here. Just as a starting point, that's that layer that I made right now. That's fine. Something else that I think I want is I think I want the pen bits to be on top. So I'm actually going to come back to this layer, and I'm going to duplicate it. And this one's going to be ink, I'm just going to call it. And that'll just be on top for now. And I'm going to... oops, that's not what I want. Black level. Basically try to get like... No, that's the wrong one. I'm just going to try to, you know what, let's see what happens if I select by color and just grab the black. Yeah, that'll be fine. And I'm going to cut that out and paste that on a new layer. That didn't work at all, did it? Like I thought, I'm not very good at this program. Let's get rid of that layer. Oh, apparently I did get rid of the stuff. I think I need to just do the opposite of this. Select by color. Let's try deleting that part and see what happens. Does that exist? I can't even tell. I need to probably need like a layer to work with here. That's not gonna work at all. I haven't come up with a really good way of doing this. I should probably just do it with a vector graphic, but it is what it is. Cancel. I want... Oh, shoot. You know what? I didn't realize that that's what the problem was. Duplicate layer. And this one here is going to be... I'm going to increase the contrast and desaturate it. Let me see if I can get this down to like where it's really clearly black and white. And what I want to do here is just grab just all this black, copy that and paste it to a new layer. This is going to be ink. Actually, let me see if this works now. Okay, yeah, there we go. That's what I want. Yeah, you gotta use GIMP. It's the best. I love GIMP. I'm not gonna make an album on stock Reaper plugins and then use expensive software to make the artwork. This is like, this channel's basically about DIY now, right? DIY ethics. I just like can't even stress enough though, like generally speaking from like a DIY perspective, your album will do better if you hire an artist. I promise, even if you're a good artist. Like just getting someone else involved in the process and like having someone else's name attached to it, I think is huge for promotion. And I mean, we all have an artist that isn't famous, that does commissions, that that we like their art more than ours. And you know, spend a few $100 on a piece of art, you'll end up being happy with the result, I think. Okay, so the ink layer's on top now, and I need to figure out what to do with the background. I'm just going to leave this on for now. I'm going to bypass the ink layer and keep working on textures. And I want sort of a rocky texture here. I'm going to borrow this from the same picture that I was working with before and come back in here and make a rocky cliff layer. That should have an alpha channel on it. This will be probably behind the grass layer, but yeah, there we go. And this is going to be, I'm not worried about overlapping this because it's going to be behind this stuff. So I'm just going to be trying to make this background like a rocky cliff face. And I'm also going to do a lot of like shadowing. So I'm not worried about the lighting being different over here. I'm actually just going to make this bigger too. The starting point, like just fill in this space and see what happens. This is like, I'm keeping track of time with the EP itself. It's like, I think this is the start of the second repeat. Also, my hand is really cold. This room is cold. I need a new heater. I'm gonna die from all the coffee that I'm trying to drink to keep warm. Okay. Back to the smaller one. And I'll come back and do like more brushes and stuff like that. This castle's kind of inspired by what's it called? That like circular castle thing, I think it's in Lord of the Rings. Not looking forward to coloring these guys in. Looks like it's gonna be time consuming. Okay. Let me see if I've got a reference image with more, what do you call it? Huh. Where is that? Here we go. I really like this. So again, I'm just pulling in images and I'm just borrowing colors from them. I have that on my second monitor. The picture I drew, so this art is going to be just original art. I started with, I think I still have it on a layer actually. Oh no, I deleted some of it. Anyway, I should have saved the original, but this picture is, I just like draw like fantasy doodles in my sketchbook. That's like my hobby, outside of music, which I actually do music, like, that's my job. So, I'm relatively fortunate in that way. And then I, do, private, like, lessons in production and instruments and stuff like that. And that's the majority of my income. So I'm not like making money from Dungeon Synth yet, you know, Dungeon Synth Pro, right? Anyway, so my job is actually music, and I consider like this YouTube channel and my Dungeon Synth albums and stuff like that to be just a piece of that. You know, it's maybe like 1% of my income, but it's still like, you know, I still, you know, declare it on my taxes, I guess. But yeah, my hobby is doing art and playing video games and stuff. So I take a doodle like this, and it's just like a snap picture of it with my phone from my sketchbook, and bring it into the computer and clean it up. And this time I'm trying to do sort of a CRPG album cover type thing. And I'm going to try to get like sort of like a corny like 90s or maybe early 2000s style like texture art on top of my my sketch, and clean up the sketch in, not Photoshop, GIMP. Yeah, I did the King Gorm album cover. All the artwork inside of the liner notes too, on the cassette and the whatever it's called, LP. Yeah, all the art in that one's mine. A lot of my albums, the Old Man Wizard ones and like Story from Another Time, some of the other ones are done by a guy called Fallon Mathias. Excellent artist. I'll write his name down in chat. Does some of my album covers. Look him up. Just really beautiful illustrations. But I can't afford to hire an illustrator for everything I do. I wish I could. I actually, like, I think can say with some degree of confidence that if I could afford it, I would just hire Valen to do everything. Like, how much money do you need to be employed by me, dude? More than I have, but I'm sure he'd want to do other stuff with his time anyway. Where was I? Shoot. I lost my texture. Okay, here it is. I want this sort of color, and I want this to be new layer. This will be dirt ground. And again, I just forgot to make it an alpha channel. Okay. I do take commissions for album art. I don't do it too often. I don't really advertise it much because it's not something I have a ton of time for. But yeah, if you see stuff like the King Gorm album, I understand, like, I feel like that one's pretty good. I spent a long time on that. And I can imagine seeing that and being like, oh, I want this art. So I'm not going to deprive people of that. I did an album cover for, what's the artist's name? Mausoleum Wanderer. Pretty good dungeon synth act from, I actually know the guy who does that. It's same city as me. We used to do shows together back in the before times. But yeah, Mausoleum Wanderer, one of their new releases. I did the art for. And if you want me to do artwork for something, just bug me, and I'll tell you what my rates are. I'm not terribly expensive, just so you know. Because I don't think I'm that fantastic at it. So I charge less than I do for music. This is gonna take like 3 or 4 hours, by the way, so don't don't be in here waiting for some kind of a beautiful result. It's gonna take a really long time. I'm probably gonna take a break at some point and come back and finish this. But the rules for Dungeon Synth. A lot of people would disagree on this. I think as a general starting point, synthesizers, sort of like lo-fi DIY aesthetics. A lot of people will associate it with black metal aesthetics, which are quite common, right? I think that certain types of synthesizers are relatively common. PCM synths and PM synthesis, or like the old Casios, those types of like lo-fi type sounds. I think the sound of tape is really important to it. Lots of reverb on the drums, which should be sparse. Yeah, I think that it's one of those things. I agree with what you're saying. Mech scrap tracks. I don't know. I feel weird using people's names when their screen names are not their names, but I know who you are. Let's see. Oh, cool. Pixel art. I'm gonna actually. I can't click on your account. Can you Artyomka? Can you link to that? I would love to see that. I'm always looking for artists because I actually don't do my own art for a lot of stuff. Okay, what's up, Colin? I don't know, like, who wants to be anonymous on the internet or not. But yeah, Artyomka, can you link to that release that you did the pixel art for? Because I kind of want to do something with pixel art, and I've experimented with it and haven't gotten anything I totally like yet. So I mean, if you do commissions, I have like a a little document that looks around of people that I want to hire for something in the future. And if yours is like in line with what I'm after, I would like to know about it. I'm gonna give this grass like a little bit of the dirt behind it too. Oh, I didn't even get back to what I was saying about what was I talking about? Oh, what is Dungeon Synth? When you're making a release, or when you're making any piece of art, whether it's music or something else, Bane, you know what? There's a channel that I follow. Once this is up, there's a channel that I follow that does a couple of Dungeon Synth things that are in FL, and I'll try to remember to link to it. But see if you can get in touch with me and bother me if I don't, because it does exist, and I might make a tutorial on like a free version of FL. I'm not gonna buy it to make stuff, since it's not my workflow, but it's great for DS, and I think that it should sort of exist. Oh, Colin, do you use FL sometimes? But yeah, what I was gonna say is, instead of like setting out to create Dungeon Synth or create heavy metal or create something else, make something that you want to make and decide if it's Dungeon Synth after you're done with it, because you're gonna end up with a better result if you're not afraid to accidentally make something that's in a different genre. That's my outlook, at least. I think that ends up being relatively important, though. Okay, I think I might start tackling. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna get like a stone tower kind of a look for this. Let me see if I've got like a I'm looking for you know what? I think that I might actually use like a. This is fine, actually. This like sort of rocky color. This is gonna be castle, and it's going to be transparent. Is Audio Evolution mobile? That's a sound font player for like a. Is it work on Android? I haven't tried it yet, but I want to. Sound fonts are a really great place to start for Dungeon Synth, actually. I haven't done a video on using sound fonts for Dungeon Synth, but you know what? I probably will. That's sort of makes sense to do. It's made by TAL. They're a great company. They've got tons of incredible free stuff, actually. Yeah. Did you see that they actually made a hardware unit to control the features of the TAL Juno clone? It's like a desktop module that's like a MIDI controller that's specifically designed for that plugin. It looks like really, really good if you're into that type of stuff. It's like a budget Juno land. Ultimate budget Juno. Is that weight really associated with the MIDI controller? Yeah, let me pick it up real quick. TAL MIDI controller. Oh, it's not TAL that made it. It's a different company, but here's the link. I'm actually looking into other free synth plugins lately. I found a pretty good one the other day. I already forgot what it's called. It's more for like, you know, like future bass or something. I don't think I would ever use it for Dungeon Synth, but it's still cool. Maybe they'd be more popular if they used a better naming convention, huh? Like, oh yeah, do you ever use the TALUNO62? Yeah, delightful synth. Okay, you know what I haven't done yet here is I haven't saved in a while. I'm gonna do that. Let me see if I missed any comments. Okay, yeah, cool. I think I got to all of it, and Colin should be my mod. You're in like every single one of my streams, and you interact with people for me. I appreciate that. Let me think here. I feel like I kind of want to make this thing have really grotesque colors. I was thinking of somewhere between like a beholder and some kind of like a Lovecraftian monster. New layer. Behold. I'm just gonna call it a beholder. I think that might be Wizards of the Coast IP, but I don't give a shit. I'm gonna give this thing all kinds of ugly colors. Don't worry, I won't say this color. I'm just gonna experiment here a little bit. My greeting synthwave. I saw a synthwave album today that was literally just the Outrun Sun, and it was called like Outrun 69 or something like that. It was like the most everything you could possibly ever expect. Let's make this a synthwave beholder. I'm just gonna try to make this like really grotesque colored as a starting point. And we'll see what happens, I guess. Generally speaking, what I'll do is I'll start with really colorful stuff like this and explore. I'm being pretty liberal with my coloring here because I'm going to go back. I'm on my own layer, so I'm going to go back and erase around the edges and fine tune it. But I just really want this thing to look like it's just from another planet. And usually what I'll do here is like make the colors like a lot less extreme, so you can kind of like blend them in with the opacity here. So when I'm doing this type of digital art, I'm gonna take advantage of things like that. But as a starting point, I'm just gonna, yeah, it's totally like a Yog-Sothoth kind of a inspired thing. I actually did an illustration that I really liked of that was inspired only by Yog-Sothoth, and I love the just idea of just gross things that are just like made out of eyes and angles that don't exist, shit from another planet kind of stuff. But yeah, this is exciting. Okay, that's stands out like a sore thumb. Yeah. So this, right off the bat, I think I might want to just pull the saturation back a little bit. I don't really want it to be neon, but I want it to stand out. a ton of my dungeon synth also starts as an improvisation. Like sometimes I'll actually just record an improvisation and edit it and then add melodies over the top when I need to. This thing here, what color should this guy be? This I call these things dragons. I know that there's like a specific term for dragons that don't have wings, but I can't remember what it is. If it's drakes that don't have wings, or if it's worms, or I think worms don't have arms and legs. I think I want it to be kind of a brownish color. Not kobolds. Kobolds are more like lizardy. Wyverns have a stinger and 2 legs and 2 wings, kind of like a bird. They don't have arms. Oh, shoot, this is the wrong layer. I'm glad I caught that. Small crocky boy. Perfect. That's exactly the term I was looking for. I actually called the sort of like, not publicly, well, I guess now it's public because I'm on YouTube, but the King Gorm album cover, I call that, I think of this as being related to that creature, which is my channel background art, if you don't know what I'm talking about. And I call it the Pigigator, and because it's got that sort of like pig snout, but it looks like an alligator or something. But yeah, the Pigigator. I never thought of it of being this reddish color, so I might soften it up and make it more of like a sickly greenish brown color. Yeah, it's basically just an alligator, right? It's a long-legged alligator boy. Well, is it really? The King Gorm album cover one actually is not a boy. It's a girl. I made a few similar characters. They're like in that I don't want to call it IP because it's mine, but I guess it sort of is that. I designed like a sort of like a whole like fantasy setting to set the King Gorm album in, and the thing on the album cover is one of four deities that I designed, and that one's like the sort of like the goddess of the swamp, and it looks like an alligator thing. But I ended up like any references to it in lyrics or in the album liner notes ended up not making it to the final version, so no one's heard that publicly yet. Okay, I want like a greenish color in this guy too. Ooh, maybe the greenish color is gonna be weird because it's like against the grassy background. And again, I'm not worried about going over the edges because I'm gonna go back with an eraser afterward. Let's give this guy a few colors. I do like Lovecraft. I've read a great deal of his work, and generally like his writing style. I like his brand of formulaic. It's very predictable and very like, okay, you're doing that again. But it's like, I mean, he wrote for Weird Tales. What do you want? Like, he's a expert at making stuff like relatively as good as it was last time every time, which I appreciate. Okay, that's like a good starting color for it. And again, these things are going to be like really different looking once they're done. Ooh, little this character's familiar. So, little drakey demon thing. Lyrics in Dungeon Synth. I don't do Dungeon Synth with vocals. Some people will use like a description almost as lyrics. Like it's almost like having like prose as lyrics. Like it goes with the story. But some people will do vocals, and I haven't really kept track. It's usually like about whatever the project is about, whether it's like about an adventure in Lord of the Rings or something else. Oh, I guess this is below the ink layer. I'll come back to this guy. Okay. Yeah, monologue stuff could be cool. Making it like I'll see a lot of people use I think, what's the word? Is it brackish? There's like a term for this the type of vocal, like the lyrics are a monologue, that kind of a thing. And it can be really really cool. I just don't think that I'm good at that, so I avoid it. I try to play to what I feel are my strengths, but I guess that could be fun. I kind of want to start doing some shading here before I continue deciding what colors I want stuff to be, just because the shading is going to have quite a bit more effect on the overall vibe of the album cover than anything else. Because this right now, it just looks hilariously bright to me. It's not a Dungeon Synth album cover at all, and I feel like it will be once I have the vibe right. So I'm gonna start making some shadows, and I already have a layer here called vignette. So I'm gonna put this stuff on top for now, so I can see like really clearly where it is. And I'm gonna start with the vignette layer here and just decide like how much of this I want. And that's too much opacity. The doodles usually take, I don't know, anywhere from like 10 minutes to like a few hours. This one, I actually don't know off the top of my head how long this one took, because I did it a while ago. I just, like I said before, I sort of do these types of illustrations as a hobby, and I'm not keeping track of what I'm doing. I just found this one in my sketchbook and thought it was cool. I imagine this one took me about an hour, maybe half an hour. I did it in my sketchbook. I need to pull up OBS so I can see what I'm showing y'all. Here, I'll show you the original. There it is. Next to it is this thing that I put in one of those Discord channels. Oh God, I can't even tell. Anyway, yeah. This is my sketchbook. It's mostly like song lyrics and stuff, but every once in a while I'll do something like drawing like a chocobo or something from like a Tove Jansson illustration from the Movements. I'll just copy stuff and mess around with it. Let's go back to this. Oh, what was I doing besides doodling? I was actually thinking that I was going to be doing this. I was making an album cover and I got frustrated and didn't like it anymore. And like going back through and finding this, I don't know what I was thinking, because I think it's kind of a cool starting point. So anyway, I guess the moral of that story is don't throw stuff away, even if you don't like it right now, because you might like it in the future. Having said that, I all of my tutorials where I like show like, oh, here's how I do a string arrangement, I'll like delete those sessions after I'm done to save space on my computer. So like I actually don't save any of that stuff, and I delete my videos after I put them up. I don't archive anything. It's just one take on YouTube. So yeah, the music playing is the new EP. I just have it on repeat in the background. I figure that if I'm listening to the music that this is going to go with, I'll get closer to the vibe I want. God, my computer cannot handle this. It's like lagging on whatever it is I'm doing right now. I don't even know what I'm doing. Making like a vignette. Yeah, this is going to be my Bandcamp Friday release. A moon with a face. That'd be cool. I feel like this up here is just too down. I don't think that there's actually like going to be a moon. So this is, oh my God. It's just already so much darker and more dark, ambient dark. This will, yeah, it'll be in the full discography purchase. As per usual. Where's my light source? I do have a Discord server. I haven't set it up yet to be like all good and stuff. Like I haven't set up like a bot or rules or anything yet, so I'm not really ready to share the Discord server too widely, because I want to make sure I keep it like what do you call it? Like I want to keep it like my idea of civil, I guess, before I try to grow it beyond friends. But if anyone in there's good at Discord, I want to set up like, you know, automatic rules and how to make roles and stuff like that, and what gets you kicked out. So I do want to do that eventually. I'm not ready for it yet, because I'm not good at Discord. I'm basically just lurking Discord to learn it. Oh, no worries. I mean, it's no secret that I have a Discord server. I just am not ready to promote it on YouTube or anything. I just figured that it would be good to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. Yeah. I feel like I should turn my damn microphone off. I just feel like I get better results like that than I do like this. I don't know if there's like a better way of doing this either. I feel like this is what I see my friends do when they're like working on a video game or something. So I just act like I'm a professional and try to do it their way. There's a couple of Dungeon Synth Discords actually that are not mine. It's like Tower of Keys and Dungeon Synth No Fash, I think. I can't think of. I don't know how to like share Discord servers. I'm a total Discord noob. So. Anyway, if someone in there knows how to help people get into one of those Dungeon Synth Discords, spread it around. I want to be in more Discord servers. I really enjoy it, but I just don't know how to look for them. I don't know what I'm looking for. Click the name of the server, and then it's got like a share function or something. Oh wait, you're not in the Dungeon Synth Discord, it's called? Oh. Gotta get you in there. Okay, this is gonna start getting into the land of finer details. Get the actual doorways darker. I'll decide how much of this I want. Oops, that's way too big. Let's see. I basically just need to get this to be like a kind of a vibe. That's the only goal. Oh shoot, I already had a light source on the other side. God damn it. No, I don't know. I'll just correct it. It should have a light source on both sides. Yeah, the Dungeon Synth Discords I'm in, I think Tower of Keys is the one that's like relatively active. I think it's pretty new. I found out about it from my YouTube actually. Oh god. Do you remember auto fire? Like when you'd be able to, like, if there was like a game that required ultra fast button presses, you just like hold down. I think it's pretty much the same as auto click, but my best memory of that is in Metal Gear Solid for PlayStation. There's the scene where you're in the torture chamber and Revolver Ocelot is like, don't use auto fire because I'll know. It's like, god damn it. Metal Gear series and like breaking the fourth wall is they're so good at that. That's like Hideo Kojima's specialty. Okay. Is this a waste of time? Yeah, it's not really helping that much. I need more of this dirt ground texture. I want it to be darker. I'm going to use Clone Stamper, my best friend. And a different brush. Let's use this one. And I want to clone stamp something smaller than that. Okay, and oof. Dirt ground. Just get this all a little more fucked up looking. Yeah, I'm using the GIMP. Here, I'll put a link in chat. It's free, and it's basically just like a free Photoshop alternative, open source thing. I love it. I've been using it for years, and it's improved over time. It's not perfect, but you know, they don't have all that Photoshop money to keep the software as up to date as possible. But it's nice to not pay a subscription for something that you're not using in a professional setting. So I do all of my like show posters in this. I do my graphic design in it. I don't do a ton of art in it. I prefer to do my art like in, I guess, real life, like on a piece of paper. But once I have it like scanned, I'll come in here to do touch-ups and do like overlays with text and stuff like that. Yeah, tell me about it. Free VSTs also, oh my god. Does everyone have a favorite free VST? At this point, I want to start getting a feel for graphic design, so I'm bringing in another asset here, which is my name, in my like logo font. I just want to see what this is going to look like. Where did I hide? Why is that back? Why is this back here? Come on. Scale. And I want this to be different color. I'll clean that up later, but I just want to see where this is going to go, and get a feel for how it affects the composition. Something like that. And I want to leave space for, what is this album called? Damn it. The Beginning of Time is what I named it. Okay. I'm going to just make a text layer. The Beginning of Time. I have it set to default to my font that I like using for this stuff. I'm just going to sort of eyeball it for now. It's a little big. I'm also going to extend the something like that. Where is that damn tool? Here it is. Okay. Just as a starting point, this is not going to be the final color of it, but I want to grab that color with my eyedropper tool. And, what? There it is. Copy it in here. Cool. Okay. And this is like, you know, on track. It's looking okay. I think it's still got a long way to go. But I don't hate it. I feel like it's gonna be fine. I just need to do a lot more work on the textures, and I want the shadows to be a little more dramatic. Maybe I'll put the ink above that layer. Yeah. Okay. Oh God, that's really funny. Nice. Let me check the chat here. Yeah, it does kind of look like a night drawing. And I'm thinking that I might lean into that. I tend to be better at night drawings than like really bright, colorful stuff. And yeah, I do want it to be sort of a creepy Dungeon synth cover. So I'm gonna eventually desaturate it, and all these colors are gonna be very subtle, especially this this creature here. So there's that. Oh yeah, the BBC Spitfire Orchestra is a really good free plugin. And yeah, it's not totally like free, but it's free enough. Okay. Let me see here. I'm gonna try to get some more like dark grass texture stuff. Do I have any in here? I'm just gonna see what some of these are. That's kind of an interesting texture. Apologize. I'm doing some stuff on my second monitor here just to compare back and forth. And I'll be right back over to my main one in a second. Okay. I just wanted to grab a new texture. New layer. This one will be tree something, I don't know, tree texture, something like that. That's ridiculous. I just want to give it a little bit more motion, I guess. I want this to be more of a dynamic layer. So I'm giving it sort of like, this is really ridiculous looking actually. I might go back on my choice to do this. Yeah, I don't really do strict Dungeon synth either. If you've dug around on my Bandcamp, you'll be like, this isn't Dungeon synth. Like, some of it is, but I think Dungeon synth is a really, really cool like aesthetic for. This is actually okay. I'm gonna take this layer and see what happens if I make it darker. That's kind of cool, actually. I'll put it behind the dirt ground, though. Oh yeah, that's actually turning out fine. Oops, that's not doing anything. Okay. New layer. Warrior. This character is going to be up here in the front. Okay. That's actually not a bad skin tone. I might keep that. Oh my god, this is really small. This almost should be a pixel character. You just released an EP? Post it in the comments. Let's listen to it. Let's all listen to it. Unless you don't want to. I understand not wanting to share something. It depends on how the release is. I don't want to get a copyright strike, an automatic copyright strike, because it's if you're using a service like DistroKid or CD Baby, and you have it distributed to YouTube, it has the potential of creating an automatic copyright strike. Mostly dubstep and orchestral, and has dungeon synth. Yeah, I mean, I'll put it on right now if you want. Okay, if it's just in SoundCloud. Yeah, if you're willing to give me verbal consent to put that on my stream, and it's not going to happen automatically, I'm not concerned. So yeah, if you want me to play it while I work on this, I will. But I have to pee, so they'll give you a few seconds to think about it. Let me, I don't know, pick something for y'all to look at. I'm going to turn my camera off. A BRB. I'm back, but my camera's off. Where are you? I think it's this one. Yeah, cool. Let me just check the chat, see if that ends up there. Yeah, exactly. I drank an enormous amount of coffee. Crazy. Did you put a link in? I don't see a link yet. I wonder if it stops you from posting links in the stream. I don't know enough about YouTube live streaming. So yeah, if you want me to play it, I totally will. If you can't put the link in chat, just tell me what to search for on SoundCloud and I'll be able to find it. Okay, back to this. This sword needs to be brighter. I want it to be like shinier. Give it a little bit of a gleam. Did you put it in? I don't know what it's called. Oh, is it the same name as your screen name? Is that what the project is called? Let me see here. Yeah, I don't see it. Yeah, if you put a link, it might block people from posting links or something. I'm not sure if you put the name of it or not because I don't see anything. Voidborn Crypt EP. Okay, cool. Let's see here. Yeah, here it is. Voidborn Crypt EP. Let me adjust my volume here. This will take me a second to get going. Pause. Okay, here, we're almost there. Okay, this is Voidborn Crypt EP. So, Colin, you did post the Discord. That confirms. So I'm not seeing links. If you can see the link, it's not showing up in my view of the stream chat. So I guess I can't see the links. That must be why. But anyway, this is the Crypt EP from Voidborn. Thanks for sharing this. When did this come out? Is it like 6 minutes ago? What? It says this came out. Did you like literally just upload it during this? Oh my god. That's awesome. Anyway, here we go. That's awesome. Literally brand new music right now. I feel like Castle Roofs are like sort of a reddish color. Let me grab a reddish color over here. Too much. Yeah, this logo is great. I agree with you, Camilo. Okay. A couple more of these things. Oh, the album is not playing on your end. Shoot. Thank you. I guess oh man, I'm just enjoying it by myself over here, aren't I? I just realized that I'm not playing my computer sound. Is this downloadable? Let me see. Okay, I think that I can post a link in chat. Does that link show up for everyone? Because your links aren't showing up for me. I'm pretty new to the YouTube live streaming thing, so anyway, I the way I have my stream set up, I don't know if I can share sound from my computer. Yeah, I don't see an obvious way to do it, so I'm not going to bother with it. Cool, you can see the link. Awesome. Yeah, this music's great, so I don't want to deprive everyone of it. I'm totally going to listen to it right now while I work on this. No, Camilo was commenting that it was the logo was good. That belongs to the other person in the chat here, Iderkizu. I don't know how to say that, but yeah. Yeah, exactly. Thank you. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with it so far. I just finished the first track without realizing y'all couldn't hear me, my audio. Okay. Okay. Crocky Boy needs some more texture, I think. That's a horrible brush. I sometimes wonder why some of these brushes even exist. Whoa, cool. It's like, I see what you mean by like dungeon dubstep kind of sounding. It's on. Oh, it's in red. Why is this red? Oh, I'm on Clone Stamper. Give this guy some scales. This music is very original. I haven't heard anything that's got this like this type of a vibe to it before. Really, it's giving me like in addition to the things you said, it gives me a little bit of like a almost like a Nine Inch Nails vibe, but like without sounding like Nine Inch Nails, which is a bit of a challenge to like sound like an artist without sounding like them. But yeah, this is really cool. Thank you for sharing. Oh, I don't want this on this channel. God, I keep not switching layers. I'm basically trying to learn this like layer workflow, but I want to give this guy the same type of scaly texture. I bet it sounds even sicker with the clicking sound. Whoops, what have I done? Broke everything. Oh my God. Wow. Okay. Coming back to the shadow layer here in a second. I want to get this a little bit more cleaned up. Where are shadows? Here we go. Darken this up a little bit on the bottom, back side of it. Okay. This vignette layer, I want this to also be quite dark in the front. Finish whatever you feel like finishing. I feel like that's the important place to start, is to just sort of go for it. Okay. Okay, and then this shadow layer, where's that? Make it more nighttime-ish. I feel like nighttime is kind of a bluish color too, so I'm gonna make sure that I'm including some blue in my shadow layer. Camilo, what country are you from? I'm sort of beginner at Spanish, but I can understand it better than I can speak it. Or what I'm trying to learn. Chile, awesome. I've never been. I've been to Mexico and Ecuador. Those are the only two Spanish-speaking countries I've been to. Oh, Voiborn is from Honduras. Cool. Nice. I should do my stream en español. Necesito practicar. Okay, we're getting to that point where I think I need to start using my eraser a bit more. Oh, no shit. Yeah. So, how do I say, ¿cómo se dice eraser en español? Teach me some Spanish. I need to switch to the eraser. Necesito usar el delete guy. Goma de borrar, borradora. Okay, borradora. Okay, necesito borrador los. How do I say? ¿Cómo se dice shadow? Shit. Sombrero. Oh yeah, that's why sombrero is hat. I forgot about that. Sombra. Okay. Necesito borrador las sombras. Oh, I want to use this guy. Oh, fuck. I was erasing all of them. I just wanted to do a low opacity erase. Necesito estudiar español. So, a little story. Last year I was doing Duolingo to practice Spanish, and I had a a streak for like 300 days, and then I was staying up late and was gonna do it before I went to bed, and it was like 1 a.m. and I looked at my phone, and it was like, you lost your streak, and I just fucking lost it. I was so mad. I haven't opened Duolingo since. But yeah, I live like, I don't even have to get in the car to go to Mexico. So before coronavirus, I would like, that was like Tijuana was my like favorite, it's like my favorite place to play shows. So I had to learn a little bit of Spanish. Okay. This is starting to look okay to me. It just still needs a lot of effort here, in the realm of the shadows. A more textured shadow, I think, could be appropriate. Yeah, something like this. I'm trying to relearn it. My I took Spanish for years in school, and as a like a small child, spoke Spanish before I spoke English. Not well, obviously, like just like 2-year-old Spanish, but my dad's fluent, and thought I'd be better off for speaking Spanish, and probably would have been if I'd kept at it. So anyway, I should speak Spanish, but I just don't, because I don't have a lot of practice with it. This is too much. That's fine. Okay. Yeah, my first language is actually French, but I don't have a fucking word of it anymore, except for croissant. It's like my favorite food. Apparently yesterday was National Croissant Day, and I was just very stoked on that. I feel like the artist has changed here. Yeah. I'm going to put my music back on. I really enjoyed that EP, and it definitely like was unique enough that I could tell immediately when autoplay played something else. I think that's always a good sign. Yeah, it's really incredible how much language education lacks utilitarian, like choices. Like it's like, here's a bunch of vocabulary and we're not going to teach you how to use it, you know? It's like really silly. I don't know what to do next here. It doesn't look done, but it's also like I'm feeling stuck. This castle looks ugly. I'm gonna give it some more castle-y texture. Where's my castle-y texture? Castle-y bits. Where's my clone stamp? Okay, clone stamp. This is perfect texture. Oh god. That's right. Oh, here we go. Yeah, that's good. Look at that. Right there. That's a good texture. Maybe not at 100% opacity though. Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm gonna do a live stream to work with Colin, who's mech in the chat here. So I'm gonna do a live stream on collaborating, basically. I guess would be the the premise of it. Oh yeah, look at that, ugly texture. Yeah, this is actually turning out pretty good. Okay, and now I'm gonna get some mileage out of my eraser. Full opacity eraser on the castle layer here. To clean up all these edges that I made. Make this a bit smaller. Anyone else got music that they want to talk about? This thing they just released? Something they want to share that they're proud of? What the hell is that? Oh, it's Eraser. Oh, cool. You should, don't release them until you're ready to, but also, you're probably ready to release them before you're thinking you are, if you're anything like me. I started doing these live streams and YouTube videos because it forces me to actually release stuff, because now people know I'm actually working on things. I used to just sort of sit on stuff for like a really uncomfortably long time before putting it out. And at the end of the day, it just like sounds the same. Okay, that castle's starting to look pretty decent, actually. Yeah, actually, damn, that's a castle. Yeah, I see. I got the email. Let me actually. I could slap that on the playlist if we want. Actually, is that in a position where you think other people could hear it? Okay. Okay. Let me see if I can actually do this. I'll download it. Okay. And I will I'm gonna put it on right now. Let's see what's going on here. It's gonna be relatively quiet in comparison. Let me turn it up because it's unmastered. So this one's the line of Oberskar. Oberskar. I don't know how to say that. Oberskar. And that's, you're releasing that under your Elminster project, right? I actually don't think I asked you which project it was specifically for. But I think he did tell me also. Oops, that's the wrong one. Oberskar. Yeah, Elminster, okay. That's what I thought. Just getting filled in black here. Nice, okay. That's looking pretty good. I almost want this thing to pop more. Give it some like weird trails of energy aura. I don't know. Maybe I'll just erase a little bit over the top to make it sort of glow. Yeah. And behind it, you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it sort of a light source of its own. Oops. Yeah, just like that. Beholder light source underneath you, and this will be that's way too much. Really subtle light source here. And give this sword a light source too. Sort of feels like it should have one already, but okay. Depressive silence comparisons are always high praise. Yeah, check out Elminster. That's the project that this is going to be released as. I think that's easy to find on Bandcamp, right? Okay. What do I want? You know what this looks like? This reminds me of Terraria. I feel like this artwork is Terraria influenced. That's not necessarily intentional, but yeah, with the eye. You know, I honestly probably was playing Terraria when I drew this. I bet that's what someone was asking what else I was up to. And yeah, it's likely. I binged Terraria really hard earlier last year. So, quite probable. Like what happens when you stick an LED in a bag of vodka gummy bears where they all blend together and melt into each other. And you like add a real human eyeball to the middle of it. It's gnarly. So right here I'm just recognizing that I don't like that parts of this sketch are in fact a sketch. I'm cleaning it up a little bit to the best of my ability. I don't have a drawing tablet, so I'm just clicking around with my mouse. Unfortunate, but c'est la vie. Kind of make it a little bit more intense. Let's see if there's more of these trees. Hey, thanks for tuning in, everyone, by the way. I wasn't sure if people would enjoy the stream on this channel where I'm not doing music. Another thing I'm wondering actually is if it would be bothersome for me to do stuff like playing video games on stream here. I don't totally like the idea of doing that, but I feel like I replay games like Baldur's Gate that have total like dungeon synth vibes often enough that it wouldn't be the most out of character thing to do. So IDK. It's a thing I've thought about but haven't tried yet. Yeah, it's like let's hang out and play video games together. I don't know. I have no intention of being like a video game streamer type, so I feel like it might be counterintuitive to like the purpose of my channel. But at the end of the day, the purpose of my channel is to have fun. I've really been enjoying this. Right when the COVID stuff started, I got invited to do so many live stream shows, live stream concert this. Twitch show that, and you know what? I didn't really enjoy it. I don't think I like doing live concerts on stream, and I started making YouTube videos, and I've been having so much more fun making YouTube videos and like working on stuff on live than I do like performing on live. Watch me cook. I played a couple of live festivals. They were like fine. I just didn't enjoy them as much as making stuff on live. I guess like I enjoy the process more. And I mean, that's just me being selfish, being like, here's what I want to do. So maybe other people enjoy the live streams, but I love the idea of like dungeon synth cooking. I made some totally amazing Japanese curry the other day. Totally complete experiment, but it was delicious, and I've got a ton of leftovers. It's like a cauldron or something. I don't know how I make it. I just bought like Japanese curry paste and looked at the instructions on the back and decided that instead of following them, I would just try to memorize them and guess. I put garlic, onions, potatoes, mushrooms, carrots. I don't know, probably some other stuff in there. I didn't put any meat in this one, but I don't know. I feel like I'm wasting meat when I put it in curry. Like it just tastes the same if it's veggie curry or meat curry. I think I'm going to only let this repeat one more time before switching back to the music that is going to go on the album this art's for. Yeah, when you do curry, like DIY curry is like your meals cost $2 each now. It's great. So I'm just scribbling at this point, trying to make some of this line work a little bit more pronounced. Make it look a little bit more like there's a out of focus city back here. Okay. That's pretty good. I want this background to have some more excitement going on, and I feel like I need to draw that. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that with texture. Let me just see what I've got going on over here, and see if I've got a texture that I like. kind of cool, actually. Oh, this is cool. I'll use this one. Jesus Christ, that's huge. Why did that get undocked? Oh God, I almost started using this brush. It's like a donkey or something. That's funny. That'll be fine. Oh God, I need a new layer over here. Ground. Spelled wrong. Let me see what that looks like. Oh yeah, that's doing the trick. That's mostly just the brush itself, but and I think what I'm going to do with this is just like make it like I've got this idea of making it like photocopy-ish and like desaturating it to like 2 colors just so it gets really grimy looking. I think that'll be cool. That's my experiment here. So filters. Let's try desaturating that layer and putting the contrast. Oh yeah, this is gonna do the trick. Something like that. And I think this goes below this layer. That's kind of good. Okay, cool. Experiment. Okay. This layer's got too much shadow going on right over here too. I'm gonna erase some of it. Kind of cool. A little bit less of that shadow. Yeah, that's better. Cool. I'm going to switch the music back. Because I want to make sure I'm making the art for this album and not that one. Okay. You know what? speaking of night vibes, I should have named this layer something else because I'm going to lose it. Night vibes. I'm going to try something here, which is to just sort of darken everything overall. Just make like a see how that feels. Yeah, I kind of like that. I think what I'm going to do is use that and erase little bits of that I want to have highlighted. Like that. It's kind of cool. That is a huge compliment. This is exactly what I'm going for. Like an intense night in a land lost in time. That's sort of my goal. So glad that it's coming through. And it's getting to that point where I feel like I've maybe spent like an enormous amount of time on this. How long have I been streaming? What are we at? 2 hours? Jeez. I was trying not to spend more than 3 hours on this album cover. Gosh. I still want the texture to be cooler though. You know what I could do? I'm gonna see if I can find like a, excuse me, parchment texture. I'm gonna look for like a free parchment texture that I can maybe download and introduce this like a background layer. So you know what? Let me make sure I'm searching for stuff that's under a Creative Commons license. This will be cool. Save image as. Cool. Okay, and there we have it. Let's see if this is big enough. Oh my god, it's tiny. Okay. I am going to take this and stretch it out. And then this is gonna go way under everything. That's kind of cool. Okay. Okay, so this is, that's kind of neat. And then that layer I want to make a little bit more intense. I like using this, what is it called? Stuff like that to clean up like pixelation type stuff. And then I'm going to go in and make this like really intense. Okay. And okay. Lower the opacity of a bunch of this stuff actually. I kind of like having a little bit of this texture on top. Maybe that's too much. That's neat. Okay. Okay. Wow. Insane. That's gonna stay full on. Cool. Okay. This is getting kind of neat looking. Time to go a little bit harder on the vignette, I think. Or actually, you know, I want to do a couple of things here. Familiar goes above the ink layer. I had this idea that this thing could have like a really, really intense eye. Is red too cliche? Yeah. Red is way too cliche. We're just gonna do it. Oh yeah. Can't go wrong with that little red eye. Okay. Is the red eye too much? Maybe it is. Make it a little bit mellower. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna darken this vignette a little bit. Cool. Let's see here. I'm about ready to do a save as. Save as album art flat. I like doing this just to experiment with big macro changes with artwork that I do in a computer. And what I'll do is I'll just do a save as, and then I'll flatten the image to one layer and see if I'm far enough along that I can just do like some, I guess you can almost think of this as the equivalent of like mastering. That's neat. My monitor's at a weird angle, so. Okay. That's pretty cool, but it's not quite ready yet. Discard changes. I think I still need to, I need some texture on the text itself. So, let me find a nice brush. Something like that, but not that one exactly. Something like that. Give this a little bit more of a. It's like chicken pox. Let's not do that. Something like that. Is that too much? That's too much. I keep overdoing it. Something like that. Something like that. Give it a little bit more. Let's see. I kind of want to clean up some of the shadow work, I think. I'm gonna get rid of this, the bleed of color over the edges. This is just me being meticulous at this point. I'm confident that meticulous touches like this add a lot, though. Oops, I went over the line a little bit there. Nice. What is that? That's a foot. Okay. This is not the right color at all. Okay. I really went over with this red color in a lot of places here, didn't I? I like these black outlines. They make everything look a little bit more like a cartoon character. You. Okay. Okay. Looks neat. Promise a little bit of this at the beholder as well. But I'm sort of thinking that these bizarre colors maybe add to it a little bit. Just the way they pop off. Dragon horse, yeah. I've always thought it's weird that like high fantasy settings like almost always have like horses. Like why the fuck are they using horses? Like I think Final Fantasy got it right with like giant ostrich creatures. Where it's like it's fantasy. Just pick whatever you want. They can ride like, you can have like sword and sorcery, but they can ride motorcycles. It's like, why does it always have to be a horse? Not that there's anything wrong with horses. It's just like, we're trying to be creative here. I want these different layers to have distinct light sources. So new layer, background 1 shadow, background 2 shadow. This is background 1, that's background 2. Okay. So what I'm going to do here is make each one of these darker than the last. I'm going kind of sloppy because I'm just going to come back in and with an eraser and really just clean this up. I'm trying to give it a real like textured feel here. Layers of an onion. An onion in my curry from last night. Okay, cool. Background 1 shadow is now going to be just huge, I think. Maybe that's too much. Okay. And again, coming back with an eraser. I think this technique is called layer masking, but I have no idea because I am not a graphic designer. Okay. This should just be this one, huh? I think I do want a hard edge. That's cool. Yeah, I want a hard edge on this one too. I'm also seeing some stuff in the ink layer that I want to clean up. Like that little line there is bothering me now. And this stuff's all going to be so minute on the actual album cover, but you know, if I'm like putting this stuff on the internet and selling it for money, I'm going to put work into it. My only other plans today are just to play Genshin Impact. That tree doesn't have a shadow. Shadows, come back here. Huge improvement. This is really getting close to being done. Let's see here. For some reason, this shadow is bothering me back here. Just because it's not dark on this side, and it seems like it should be, even though it doesn't really make sense that it would be. Cool, okay. And where's my ink layer? I've gotten rid of all my other stuff, right? Wow. Yeah, it's this layer that I want to clean up with an eraser now. That's the thing that was bothering me the most. It's really the only reason I wanted to bring the eraser out. Can't decide. Something like that. These shadows are really starting to bother me, the way that they're so like clean looking. So what I'm going to do is dirty them up. Yeah, that's cool. And I feel like I had something in here that's like going to help the vignette general effort. Let's just bring this in and see what it looks like. Ooh, gross. That's bad. I don't need that at all. Let's see. Lower the opacity on those so they blend in a little bit better. Probably forgetting all kinds of things here that are going to be helpful. Does this look good desaturated or not? Kind of like the opposite. Like it really oversaturated. That makes me want to try colorizing that. That's like a thing, right? Colorize? Yeah, here it is. I liked it more like that. Okay. Okay. At this point, I think I want to make it like a little more, I'm going to go back to the save as, and do some sort of like flat processing on it. Okay. Flatten image. And, I'm going to do, film grain. In a very, like, I'm going to do this actually on a new layer, because I don't want full opacity on that. I should have done this on my other version. I just want to see if it works first. Filter, repeat. That's not what I wanted at all. Okay, well, it apparently doesn't work, so whatever. Let's just do it here. Filter. That's not what I want. Well, alright. I just want to see what the saturation levels look like. Yeah. So that's basically like what I've been wanting to go towards the whole time. Where it's like not black and white, but not ultra colorful either. Just like a little bit undersaturated. Where those pinks and greens and stuff just barely stand out. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna duplicate this layer and filter, film grain, noise. Okay. I'm gonna blend the two together. We're gonna do it this way. Whoops. Something like that. And then I kind of like it. What do you think? I'm going to export a couple versions here. Album art. 1. Export album art 2. And I guess I've got the projects saved as well. So I can come back and change it if I need to. Nice. Okay. I'm gonna save this, and I've been at this for 2.5 hours, so I think I'm just gonna call it quits for now, and come back with fresh eyeballs and make an assessment as to whether or not I like what I ended up with. Let me show you the finished product here. I'll pull it up and display it for you all to see, and we'll hopefully be able to commit to this being the finished product so I can get this album up on Bandcamp at the end of the week. I'm going to start up trying to promote it, I guess. Where the hell is it? Oh, it's in this folder. Beginning of time, art. I think album art 1 is the one that I want to use. So hopefully that loads. It shouldn't be a black screen right now. It should be the art. Okay. That's what I ended up with. Pull my camera off so we can look at it. It's pretty cool. I think I'm pretty happy with it. Not bad for 2.5 hours. Anyway, thanks a lot for tuning in, everyone. This has been really fun. I'll have to do this again sometime. If you are still here and you want something to do, I put another EP up from early in the year, a Bandcamp Friday EP from a few months ago on YouTube today, so go listen to that. And I'll see you next time. Bye.